Hey everyone, it's Kara. I haven't posted in a few days and I apologize, but I've been so out of it. I've been having such a hard time. It's midterms week. I have a couple of the tests today, one yesterday and one tomorrow. And then I don't have school for 2 days, so I'll have a 4-day weekend, which will definitely help. I'm getting so super behind. Anyway, I have been feeling a little bit better today, which is great because today is the day of that appointment, which I just had the appointment. I'm a little bit excited and I'm a little bit bummed at the same time because, whoa, sorry, my body does not like to have blood drawn, and I just had literally like 15 vials of blood drawn because they're testing for everything under the sun. And that's the part that bums me out a little bit because my doctor is excited to test for and diagnose anything other than chronic fatigue syndrome because he said that chronic fatigue syndrome is, I don't know, he used a super weird wording, like significantly unlikely in someone of my age, but I was under the impression that through my probably 3.5 years of very involved research, because it's about myself, I was under the impression that chronic fatigue syndrome is most common in young adults, which is the category that I fit into. It's a little bit less common in children, and then the least common in super old people, and then the second least common in like middle-aged adults, I guess. Oh my gosh. I think I need to sit down a little bit. Anyway, so all of that happened. I'm getting tested for a bunch of really scary stuff. Um, but I'm pretty confident that I don't have anything other than chronic fatigue syndrome because that's what I've been. I don't have words. That's what I have been thinking, I guess, this whole time, and what he, I don't know. I've talked to him about it before, is what I meant, and he didn't have anything against it then. And also, he also mentioned that he knows nothing about chronic fatigue syndrome, which also concerns me because he's eager to test for and diagnose anything other than it. So maybe he's just avoiding something that he doesn't know about. So kind of the end of the appointment was just that if it all comes back negative, he will not diagnose me, but he will treat the possible chronic fatigue with it's a certain type of antidepressant. I don't remember what it's called, but he said that we would start at a really low dose and kind of work our way up to see where my happy medium of it was. And that's not something that I want to do right now. And the other option is to be recommended to see a specialist in a much bigger clinic in Iowa, either something at Mayo Clinic or I don't remember where else. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so dizzy. I'm gonna lay all the way down and hold my laptop up here. I swear, they drew more blood than what you donate when you donate blood for somebody. Jeez. Maybe put my feet in the air. I was fine until now. Now my computer's going black. Sorry, guys. This is really awkward. I'm so tired, too. Having blood drawn has always made me kind of tired, I guess. I don't know, because your body has to work a little bit harder to reproduce that blood. Just a minute. I'm going to give it a minute and continue this video. Guys, it's me again. That was super weird. I've never felt that horrible before from, like, something so simple, getting blood drawn, and I got so dizzy, and when I laid down and had my hands in the air, my hands started to get numb, and it was like I couldn't hold them up there anymore, and now I just have a headache. I feel better otherwise, though. I drank some water. That helped. Drinking water helps everything. Just about. So anyway, back to the occurrences of the appointment. What was I gonna say? Oh, The reason why I don't want to go with the easier option of just trying whatever antidepressant he was talking about, um, is because I want advice from someone that's a little bit more knowledgeable and someone who will actually like diagnose me and know what's going on and have experience with chronic fatigue syndrome and I guess again just overall know what they're talking about. Because if my doctor mentioned to his patient that he has no idea, or not no idea, that he doesn't know much about chronic fatigue, and also that it's super uncommon in young adults, which it's not, then that I wouldn't want to follow his advice, is what I'm trying to say. So I did talk with my mom, and I guess I just told her some of the things that they're testing for. And some of them are like really intimidating, scary things. I don't even remember a single one. I just know that he's testing for like a bunch of inflammatory stuff because he called it myalgia, which is like the big technical name. But like all the body pains that I have all over, he's testing for inflammation type stuff for that, but I've never had any problems with inflammation and swelling or anything like that, so I'm sure those are going to come back negative. He's testing for like proteins, like protein development or something. I don't remember what that's for. And then testing for autoimmune stuff, which makes sense because all of the autoimmune things that I've heard of anyway are all just like an assortment of super odd symptoms, so that makes sense. And celiac disease, that was one of the more specific ones, and I think he's testing for that because of the fatigue and the digestive issues. So I have like some stomach pain and bowel issues that kind of go both ways with diarrhea and constipation, on and off, but sometimes I'm normal too, and I've never had a problem with gluten. My problem is lactose, so I think that is out the window, but that is something that he talked about a lot, so I don't know if he really would rather me have that, or I don't know. I don't have a very high respect for a lot of not specifically trained doctors, like doctors that are like general practitioner doctors, I guess, because I mean they know a lot and they help a lot of people, but when it comes down to something like this, it seems like he's making a joke out of me almost. Like I come in and be like, hey, I think I have this. These are all the reasons why it fits into the diagnosis exactly. Why don't you just go do some research and confer with somebody who does have experience with this and see if you can help me, instead of either giving me a bunch of chemically filled medications that have only been tested to help, never proven, instead of, I don't know, I'm frustrated. I wasn't frustrated when I got back. I was pretty, I don't know, like I said, I was satisfied but bummed, and I don't know, now I'm just frustrated with it all. I'm just gonna end that here. I'll see you soon.